Good morning. Author Diana Hardy wrote, "Endings bring new beginnings. Love has many truths, and nights come in all colors. Today is a new beginning for our Kendrick Elementary Nights as we prepare to break ground on our new school. Today, we celebrate the milestone of the start of construction of our new school. We appreciate all of you coming out here today to share this special day with us. In the book, The Sun Watches the Sun, the author wrote, "Knighthood lies above eternity. It doesn't live off fame, but rather deeds. This day would not have come to fruition if not for the hard work, endless hours, and true dedication of Dr. Kincannon and her team, as well as the Board of Trustees. This is an exciting time for our staff and students and our community. Our students and teachers deserve a school that reflects the pride and dedication they show each day. We are thankful to the community for investing in our students and teachers and for recognizing that rebuilding this special neighborhood school is important. It reflects the promising talent and bright futures of our Kendrick Elementary Knights and the staff who are dedicated to their success each and every day. Author George Wolfe wrote, "Honor is the foundation upon which a knight builds his life, for without honor, he is nothing." It is my honor to now introduce the 2024 Kendrick Outstanding Teacher of the Year, Sharonda Kraft, to share the rich history of our beloved Kendrick Elementary School.
Good morning. Since our move in January to a temporary campus, we have documented weekly the progress taking place where our former Kendrick Elementary School stood, and reminisced about the school's history and the impact it has had on our neighborhood and the thousands of lives that have passed through the hallways since November 13th, 1952, when the school was originally dedicated. The original 10-acre site to build the school was purchased by the WISD School Board under the leadership of Board President Phil Teeling in January 1951. Once completed at a cost of $373,559, paid through a $4 million bond, Waco ISD Superintendent E.N. Denard accepted the 59,578 square foot building on behalf of the school district, and Mayor Ralph Wolf accepted the school for the public. The school opened with an enrollment of 303 students. Although it was bittersweet to see the previous building demolished, we are focused on the future state of the art school that awaits us and will better serve the needs of our staff and students. I am happy to now introduce Kendrick student Jimena Romero, who will share her excitement for the new school.
Thank you, Ms. Kraft, and thank you, Waco ISD, for inviting me to speak today. I want to share some cool things that we students will get to enjoy in the new school. Did you know our new school will have 2 floors as compared to our old school that had only 1 floor? On the first floor is where the young kids like pre-K and first grade will have their classes. On the second floor is where second, third, fourth, and fifth graders will go to class. But we older kids will be on the first floor a lot to go to the library, have lunch in the cafeteria, go to art class, music class, the computer lab, and attend the awards ceremonies on our new stage. And we will have not one but 2 gymnasiums so we get plenty of exercise and stay healthy. To say the least, I am looking forward to our new school and all the cool things it will have for me and my friends. Thank you for letting me share with you today. It is now my pleasure to introduce Waco ISD's Board of Trustees President Stephanie Cordawig.
Good morning. I am so happy to be here today along with my fellow board members. I want to introduce them to you very quickly. We've got Vice President Trustee Jose Vidania. Give him a round. We have our board secretary right here, Trustee Davis. We also have Trustee Jonathan Grant, Trustee Jim Patton. Kind of sounds trustworthy, huh? Trustee Angelo Ochoa. And not to be forgotten, Mr. Keith Guillory. The district is doing outstanding work, and our students and staff are reaping the benefits. We're making huge strides in academic achievement, attendance, athletics, and fine arts, and in just about every program we offer. But there's always more to be done. And this administration does not shy away from putting in the hard work to move our district forward. Dr. Kincannon, the board, and a citizen committee took on a massive undertaking in a long-range facilities planning process, and I know our community is grateful. Their work resulted in a plan to modernize facilities and ultimately a successful $355 million bond that made it possible for a new G.W. Carver Middle School, Waco High School, Tennyson Middle, and extensive additions and renovations to South Waco Elementary and a new Kendrick Elementary School. This is a huge accomplishment, and I am grateful to everyone who has contributed. Today, we're coming together in a celebration of the next big step in bringing that bond to life with construction underway on our 4th of 5 campuses and our 2nd elementary project. We would not be here today if it was not for the extraordinary community support we've received and the incredible support our neighborhood schools like Kendrick Elementary have in our city. From the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you for supporting the 2021 bond and the construction of a new Kendrick Elementary School. We as a board will continue always to do our best to honor your commitment to the students, staff, and families of Waco ISD. Now, if you would put your hands together and please welcome our Waco ISD Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Susan Kincannon.
Good, well done. Oh gosh. Good morning again. It was great getting to hear Miss Kraft, and I had the opportunity to peek and kind of work my way through the blog. Is it a blog Miss Guajardo started? That was really cool. I really enjoyed it. And my favorite part, if you get a chance to see it, is the student who was watching her school being torn down in her little purple outfit. So thank you for capturing the history of the school so well, and also for documenting what's happening here. And I think that credit goes to Ms. Guajardo, the assistant principal at Kendrick Elementary. And Jimena, you just did a great job. Thank you. We appreciate you. Can we clap for Jimena? I do want to thank you for joining us today to break ground on the new Kendrick Elementary School. In just over a year from now, in the fall of 2025, this land, the land right here, is going to be transformed as we open and build and open a 93,000 square foot, so almost, not quite double, but almost, modern campus for 750 students. And that's certainly exciting for our community, for our students, for our staff, and everyone in this community of Kendrick. We have several elected officials here today and some special guests that I'd like to introduce quickly and thank them for joining us to celebrate the future of this new school. First, from District 2, Ms. Alice Rodriguez. Thank you for coming.
And from District 3, City of Waco, Mr. Josh Borderud. Thank you. And I don't think you've missed a single one of our groundbreakings. Thank you, Mr. Borderud, for your support. We're thankful for you. Anyone else? Any other elected officials here today? All right. So designing and building an elementary school is probably among the top things that I love to do as a superintendent. I like the high school project a lot too, but elementary is just special. And I think that's because you can break ground and then you can see it come to life pretty quickly. It's one of those projects that moves along at a fast pace and then all of a sudden it's just really, it's there and it's done. But it's also, there comes a concrete truck. We're rolling. And it's also an opportunity, there's some opportunity to be really creative within the design of the building. But then it's not really overly technical, at least not from where I sit. Some of the engineers and contractors might think so, but it's just a more simple project. And it's also pretty much focused on those core content area instruction for students and the students being taught by a grade level teacher in a single classroom. And so I guess you could say I just really love the scale of the project. It's pretty fun. It also brings me a lot of joy because of my experiences with elementary schools. When I was a fourth grade student moving here from another state, I experienced moving into a new elementary school in the middle of the school year. We opened it in December. And to this day, I can remember the excitement of that move. I can remember some of the details of the building, like the shiny floors and the new orange lockers in the building. I can remember some of the technology in the building. And those memories have carried me for a lifetime. And just, that was just such a special moment of elevation. It was a moment that I have never forgotten. And I think that's going to be the same, our students are going to have that same feeling when the doors open to the new Kendrick in the fall of 2025. Was also a former elementary teacher. I taught fourth grade for a little while. And I was a principal of an elementary school. And most of my work, my teaching and my experience as a principal was in old buildings like the old Kendrick Elementary School. I think the school I was a principal at, I think, was built in the 50s, as well as the elementary school that I taught at as well. And I just never could get comfortable in those old buildings. I don't know if our teachers have that same experience, but as a teacher, I was constantly moving my furniture around. I was doing my best to decorate the space that I had, but it just never felt quite right. And so I was always having to adjust to it. And so I think a new school gives us the opportunity to get things just right, to provide spaces and furniture that are designed for modern learning. And this new school, I believe, is going to be more comfortable for our students. It's going to look great. And I just couldn't be more grateful for the community passing the $355 million bond program that made this possible. From visioning activities with our long-range facilities planning committee to meeting with teachers, nurses, librarians, cafeteria managers, students, we had some student focus groups, and others, our talented architectural team of O'Connell Robertson allowed space for input into the design of every aspect of this new school. It captures what's important to us, including a community room that provides space for community partners to come and work with us in the development of our children. And that it just speaks volumes about how important this school is to our community and has been for more than 75 years. Thank you for being here today to celebrate the construction of the new Kendrick Elementary School and for all the ways that it's going to help Waco ISD meet our vision of creating a better future for all. I want to say thank you to everyone who's made this possible, members of the district's Long Range Citizens Planning Committee, our current and former board members, the architectural team of O'Connell Robertson, and also We have some representatives here today, and I didn't see them all come in, but I hear they're here. From O'Connell Robertson, Doug Dawson. There's Doug right there. Doug's architect, Renee Hooper. Thank you. Renee is a project architect. Maddie Ryan is an interior designer. If you check out the QR code on the poster, you'll see some of the interior designs. And Jack Carley, I'm sorry, I probably botched that, architectural designer. Thank you, Jack. Also want to recognize from Built Right Construction, Mr. Tom Wright, who was, Tom right here, was a student at Kendrick Elementary. Yes. That's really cool. And also with him is Andrew Snelling, who is our site supervisor. Thank you, Andrew. Andrew will be here every day building this school. We also want to say thank you to our Chief of Facilities, Gloria Barrera, and her team for managing the oversight of this project and for working diligently to keep us within budget. Gloria's really good at that, so that we can honor our promise to our taxpayers.